It's been a while since I dropped this shit. SwoleFam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's go. Yeah. Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gangs, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gangs, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gangs, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, yeah. You know we don't play gangs. I'm blessed, I never said I didn't struggle. I finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud, the way I move is subtle. I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a puddle. Ay, oh, I swear I'm delusional. These niggas, they using me. They want my energy, ain't nothing new, this is usual. These figures confusing me, what's gotten into me? They say I'm using their cubicles. Flipping KD like some cuticles. None of this shit is excusable. Don't need a muse when I'm musical. Ay, whoa, I'm tired of saying for truth when nobody's doing it. Yeah. They are controlling the youth, agenda abusing them, nigga, we losing them. Matter of fact, we just abusing them, that's a fact. We try to roll with a ballad that, fucking low key with the Tesseract. They throwing smoke when they got to that. Get the fuck up out your little bubble. They wanna ask how much it costs, I said it.
You trying to squeeze an inch in on me somewhere, huh?
Only rockin' stubble. The realest nigga make these bitches start to stumble. Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gangs, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gangs, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gangs, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang.
He's heating up.
Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gangs, yeah.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
How to be a better ally to fat people. Listen to a fat person for once in your life.
How dare you?
Thin privilege.
I'm a fat.
Fat oppression.
Come on.
Shaming fat people on a daily basis, threatening us with diabetes.
Pizza is a vegetable.
A lot of white allies and accomplices ask.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
I am the danger.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testicles. Ooh. Welcome everyone to episode 21 Hundo and 83 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustles, and your hoes? It's your boy Papa Swoleo back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2 Flexin' on all you be.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
What's up, fam-wise? How are we doing? What's going on, Sam, Loretta? What's going on, Joe, Tyler, Lacey, Annika, Josh, Pedro, Cerny, Jarella? Everyone is here. Welcome to the show. Welcome to 2183. Thank you so much for being here. Happy to deliver some knowledge cock on your ride home, Will. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all that good shit. And of course, Make sure you share the stream right now because Papa Swoleo and the fam are motherfucking live, bitches. Oh. We are live right now. Right fucking now. Right now, we are live. We are live. We are live. We are making sick fucking gains. And thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. Showing some love from our humble Jim. Indeed. Thank you so much for the love. Oh my God. I am so ready for today's episode. I hope you had a great workout. Drop in the comments down below. Phoenix, I see you. And I see you, Kenny. I see you, Extra Fitness. I see you, everyone. Earl of Sandwich. I see you. Watch out for the gluten there, pal. Make sure you drop in the comments down below. What'd you smash today? Let's not waste any more time. Not like come on. We're here talking about balls and PPs and vajayjays all the time. So, I mean, wasting time, it's relative speaking. Boys have a penis. Right? Girls have vagina. No, we're going to have a great time. We got some great posts today and looking forward to it. So drop in the comments down below. What did you smash? Let's bust the nut open so we last more than 5 minutes. Are you ready, fam? Let's summon the Falcon. Solid. Nice. Absolute respect. Ringing the Freud. Hashtag sick fucking gains. Drop that shit in the comments down below. Leo, I see you. Come on. Put down that sparkling bone broth. Be nice. Be nice to him. Save Leo. Someone help Leo. Hashtag SFG if you don't want to get banned. And we will be giving away this Swole card at the end of today's episode. It's a beautiful card. Thank you so much, Falcon. Respect. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Everyone loves some sick fucking gains. All right, fam. Let us moisturize. Everyone take a sip of water. Because we got to spit on it and we got to get into that tip. Come on. Here we go, fam. Let's do this. Nice. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. Just an inch. What's that over there? The whole fucking thing. You know how we do it. All right. Let's get into today's episode. Let's see. Let's get into some SwoleFam posts. We're going to jump right into it. Oh, before we do, we got to talk about tomorrow's episode because as you know, it is Friday and you know what we do, SwoleFam. You know what happens on Friday. We are going overtime tomorrow. So after the live stream tomorrow, we will have a bonus segment. We will go overtime. You don't want to miss out on that. It's going to be fucking fire. And of course, it'll be uploaded later into Swole TV. If you missed last week's, it's available inside Swole TV. You could join the fam right now, swolenormousx.com, available with all our memberships. Go and learn more. And of course, if you are interested in going unlimited, use code SWOLE20 to save an additional $20 off your sign up for unlimited memberships for a limited time. So go and join the fam today. Overtime tomorrow, Beaches. Put your hands together. Put your nips together. Put your nips together. Can you imagine if you could put your nips together? That's fucking weird. That's weird. A little bit creepy, but hey, it is a Daily Swole after all. All right, let's get that tip in. Let's get into the first SwoleFam post. Very excited. I just shared it when we were busting the nut. Aaron, we got a special post from Aaron today. Let's drop some biceps and gorillas in the comments. Aaron says, gotta share with the SwoleFam. I graduated from my sheriff academy and I'm an official sheriff deputy. Fuck yeah, bro. Good for you. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely fantastic. Jarella, when you go to the membership page, you'll see the coupon code. We're not hiding it. We want people to join the fam. We want you to take advantage of the fact that we are going balls deep for summer on May 30th. We got the 6 years of Swole on May 8th, and we have, my God, P3S3 coming up. So we want everyone to be a part of this. So go and check it out. SwoleNumberSex.com/memberships. It's all over there. Congratulations, Aaron, on graduating from the Sheriff Academy. Very nicely done. Congratulations. And hopefully you do us proud. I have no doubt. I have no doubt, brother. Good for you. Good for you. And now Aaron's going to narc on these sick fucking gains. All right, here, Colin, we got a post here from Colin. Hi, SwoleFam. I joined the group a couple days ago, but exams kept me busy until now. I'm Colin, and I found the Daily Swole a month and a half ago and been hooked ever since. It has made me even more motivated to hit the gym and to have a better diet. I am currently at 165 pounds and looking to improve even more. I hope you all have a good workout today and hit your fitness goals in the process. And right back at you, bro. Right back at you. I love it. 165, looking to make some more sick fucking gains. Welcome to the fam, Colin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I love it. I love it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we got a post here from John, another wave. Question for the group. John asks, how frequently do you weigh and measure for progress tracking? Too often, and I get in a bad head place. Not frequently enough, and I tend to lose steam right now. I am taking a weekly progress photo. Need a better fucking background than my bookcase, but you know details. Indeed, John. So how often you should do that? Not more than once a week. Not more than once a week. I mean, that might even be really too much in some cases. So you're going to have to, in terms of losing steam or getting discouraged, you're going to have to find that balance for yourself. But I would say no more than once a week. No more than once a week, maybe 2 weeks. Like if you're weighing yourself, measuring yourself, taking a picture, the most important thing, and it also matters what you're trying to accomplish. So you have to make sure that you know. One of the things that people do, and we can talk about this more in the knowledge cock portion, but a lot of times people try to stack too many goals. You're trying to gain strength, you're trying to build muscle, trying to lose fat, you're trying to gain endurance, and you're trying to do too many things. So it's very hard to track all of those things. So when you take your photos, for example, you're probably not going to see too much difference week to week. You could take those monthly, but weight you could do weekly if you're going to do that, if that's part of it. But remember, you're trying to lose fat, you're not trying to lose muscle. So it's not overall weight, it's really body composition. And then it depends on the accuracy of the methods in which you are calculating that. One of the things you should do is when you take pictures, make sure you're taking it from the same position, the same lighting, you're taking it with the same pose. So you don't want to have it one time it's light out, one time it's dark, one time you're wearing green shorts and you're hiking them up, another time you're wearing nothing. You want to make sure it's consistent. That way you can compare the two. And also when you weigh yourself, make sure you do it first thing in the morning after you go number 1 and number 2. After you make a nice big old poopy. All right, make sure you do it afterwards. That way is the most consistent, because if you're doing it in the evening, you're going to vary from day to day how much you ate, how much water you're retaining, how much water you drank, and that all matters when it comes to weighing yourself. Speaking of weighing yourself, Rufus, we've had Rufus, the Tainty Boy. Tainty Boy is officially, he's 4 months old, and he's 4 months and a week. And he's, yesterday or the day before, we weighed him. I weighed him, and he's 50 fucking pounds. He's 50 pounds already. So I don't know what's going to happen with this thing. I don't know how big he's going to get. So it's getting pretty intense. So 4 months, we got him on, first time I weighed him was on March 21st. So now it's a month and a week. He's 50 pounds. He went from 27 to 50. So yeah, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. All right, post here. He's going to be a monster. All right, Christopher. So fam, just had my first binge in a long time. Been doing really good with my nutrition here, except for the bi-weekly Whataburger trip, but today was something else. Tomorrow is my stepdad's funeral. He was the whole reason I started really getting serious about my health back in August. And I was feeling shitty, and I went to get some pizza and ate 9 pieces. Holy shit. Almost 1,700 calories, and I could eat more. That's why I agree with Papa about quality over quantity. I can have a 12-ounce ribeye, 3 eggs, and some dried mango, and that's only a little over 1,200 calories, and I'll be full all day until later after work and won't have to deal with the sluggishness and stomach issues that are sure to follow. It's fucking eye-opening for sure, and to think I used to do this shit daily. Well, Christopher, if you're listening to this, Christopher. I'm sorry to hear about the funeral. But come on, get back on that train. I'm not going to make excuses for you, and you shouldn't make excuses for yourself. I don't think there's any reason to binge eat, but at the same time, you need to be handling your emotions and handling that in other methods, right? With exercise, with brain gains. It's not worth it. It's never worth it. But at the same time, you can't beat yourself up about it now. Just make sure you're not making the mistake, moving on in the future and setting yourself up for success. Whatever triggers led you to this, there are different outlets. There are other better outlets that will serve you better, because this can send you down that kind of binge eating spiral, right? It can lead to the next thing and to the next thing, and then self-hatred, and then, vicious cycle of just overeating, and then saying, fuck it, I don't care anymore. So thank you for sharing, Christopher. It's a big message, but the bright side of this, for example, 12-ounce ribeye, 3 eggs, some dried mango, and you're full all day. Agreed. You would be full all day because that's some seriously dense food, but then you could eat almost 2,000 calories of pizza and you're still fucking hungry. It's because these vegetable oils, the mix between salt and fat, it's just, and sugar, of course, because of the flour. Your brain does not know how to handle it. Your body does not know how to handle those signals, and it's just confused, and just, you don't get that proper feedback mechanism. You just keep on eating and eating and eating and eating. So glad to hear that you are going to get back on the train. Sorry to hear, of course, about your stepdad, but remember, don't beat yourself up. If that's the reason why you started taking care of yourself, don't let that be the reason, again, why you fall off. So stay focused, brother. We got you. Thank you for sharing. Focus on what you can control, indeed, Michael. All right, Lord Drip just finished day 1 of the 90-day dash. Feels good, but I was just wondering if any of you have tips on pull-ups. I can get like a max of 6, and I'm aiming for at least 12 nonstop, so any tips would help. Lord Drip from the Discord, make sure you check out the pull-up masterclass. That way you can learn a little bit more about negatives and how to superload your pull-ups and can crack that threshold. So there is a pull-up masterclass. Make sure if you're a new member, if you're unlimited, make sure you check out the masterclass section, because there's a lot of gems in there. There's a lot of great content, the mobility training, the muscle breakdowns, but also the pull-up masterclass is a delicious one, and negatives all fucking day. That is the secret. All right, Beaches, fan-fucking-tastic. All those posts were from Inside SwoleNormus X. Join the fam today, SwoleNormusX.com. And like we talked about at the beginning of the show, if you just missed the intro, we have an overtime segment tomorrow after the live stream. So after tomorrow's live stream, of course, I will notify you before the live stream, but afterwards we have a private segment for members only, inside Swole TV and the private Telegram chat. Amy's in the private Telegram chat right now, but we're also going to stream it there. Overtime is for shit that we can't post publicly, stuff that's way too fucking savage. And of course, we go over some throwback videos. We watch some throwback content. It's going to be awesome. It always is. It was a great time last week. It just keeps on getting better. So join us for overtime. Exclusively inside Swole TV. So join us today, SwoleNormusX.com. We'll see you there. And plus, it's FEF tomorrow, so everyone loves some good fucking FEF. Everyone loves some
I'd be
FEF.
the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
All right, we'll take some questions now from Instagram and from the live chat. Use the hashtag AskPapaSwolio for a chance to be featured. And not only that, we have a wonderful Swole card. We got some sick fucking gains.
And that's the way, I like it.
Casey on the Sunshine Band.
Indeed. Hashtag SFGs for a chance to win today's Swole card. We got a first question from Peanut Butter Pat. Peanut Butter Pat 420. How important is stretching before and or after lifting, and for how long? Well, warming up is very important. So mobility is important. Just standard stretching, I wouldn't do so much of that before. I would do more of a dynamic warm-up and more of a general and specific warm-up to get your heart rate up, to get your blood flowing, to focus on the muscles and the areas that you're going to be training. Afterwards, right after a workout, I'm not a big fan of static stretching right after a workout. I'm still more of a fan of mobility and dynamic stretching, but if anything, you can it could be part of your cool down. You could do something like we do Swollen 7. You could do a Swollen 7 mobility, kind of a cool down, easing into some more deep stretching. So that's totally fine, but never just go into stretching completely cold. So before a workout, I would recommend activation, doing some mobility training, making sure, for example, if it's an upper body day, You want to activate your posterior rotator cuff. For me, whenever I do upper body, I do dead hangs. I do some sled work just to get some general blood flow, kind of get my heart pumping and get the blood flowing a little bit more. So I'll do some Indian club, I'll do a little bit of mace bell, and then I'll do some more specific training and more specific warm up for the body parts that I'm doing, whether it's dips. So for example, today I did some reverse sled, I did some Indian club, I did some mace bell, and I did some dead hangs, and I went right into like doing some very light body weight chest dips, and I did some pull-ups, and then I eased into some heavier weight. I did some more max sets for pull-ups or weighted pull-ups. I did weighted dips heavy, and then of course I ramped into other exercises as well. So I would recommend doing more general warming up and activation prior to your workout. And then after your workout, you could do some foam rolling at the end. You could do some yoga, do some mobility work, and you can maybe ease into some static stretching. But when the muscles are pumped and full of blood, just, doing full static stretching isn't my preference personally. But there's nothing wrong with some deep I just find mobility is more important because you're actually activating muscles and creating strength through the full range of motion rather than just doing static holds. Okay, Tyler, how many sets per exercise is beneficial to get the full performance? That doesn't really have any kind of physiological meaning behind it, like full performance of what? There really is no number there. Like you could do one exercise, 10 sets, or you could do 5 different exercises, 2 sets each. It really depends on what your goals are. So it's really about the progressive overload, and are you in the rep range and you pushing towards failure in order to stimulate growth for the next workout? To stimulate the growth or provide the stimulus that your body is going to have to repair and rebuild depending on what your goal is. Oops. So it really depends on what you're trying to accomplish. There isn't a set number. When I say a set number, there isn't like a designated number, like you have to do this many, but generally anywhere between 2 and 6 sets, depending on, again, it depends on how many exercises you do. If you're doing 4 different exercises, you might want to rethink. For me, I prefer doing more sets, more warm-up sets, and then maybe a couple really pushing to failure, but less exercises. I like doing less. I don't like doing a ton of different exercises. I like focusing on a couple of them for that day. So for chest and back, today I did pull-ups and I did dips, and I also did lat pull downs, or not lat pull downs, but straight arm pull downs with the cable, as well as flat dumbbell press. So I picked 2 exercises each, and then I just went really fucking hard on those. And then next time, chest and back, I'll do maybe similar ones. Usually for a chest day, a staple for me is the chest dips. It's one of my favorite exercises for chest. Catalina Martinez, not a question, but super happy to finally make it to a live stream. Greetings from Austria. What is up? Yow, how are you doing over the, yow. I hope you are doing fantastic, Catalina. Thank you for joining us here. I'm from Austria too. All right, here we go. Ryan Melton, is hitting the gym in the morning and then doing a Swolga or a yoga studio session in the evening a good idea as a beginner? Trying to prep for a fire academy in October, so I got to get my shit together fast. Yeah, it's actually fantastic. I mean, I would definitely recommend that. So people ask me about doing 2 workouts a day. I'm not necessarily a big fan. It depends on how it's done. And it depends on if you're doing that consecutive days. So if you're doing 2 like resistance training days on a Monday, what are you doing on Tuesday? I wouldn't recommend doing like 2 workouts on Monday, 2 workouts on Tuesday. Like that's a lot, right? So if you're doing 2 workouts every day, it's kind of like an active recovery. You're doing a workout in the morning and then you're doing some Swolga or yoga in the evening. But I would recommend, yes, you could do that. And I would just get consistent. You don't want to overdo it because it's something that you might be really amped up to doing. You might feel really great and motivated and be like, okay, and are inspired. And then you go and do it and it's fine for a couple days or a week and then you burn out. You're just like, it's just not enough recovery. But you could do a yin yoga. You could do a light. You could do an express class. I would just start light with the double, but you could definitely do that. It's a great way to do a 2 workout in a day is to do a strength training workout and then also do a recovery, like an active, like a yoga. No question about it. It's a good option. Aaron, the best way to keep up cardio without running. Good man. Sprints are great. I mean, that's still running, but short, explosive. You can do plyometrics. Kettlebell stuff is fantastic. Like picking a kettlebell, whether it's a 35, 44, or 53, and doing like a set of just 50 kettlebell swings. That'll get your fucking heart rate up, man. So that's fantastic. Of course, when you go in the sauna, you get cardio mimicking benefits. Of course, your heart rate gets extremely elevated. It's not the same as actually running. So it depends on what you're trying to get your cardio up for. So if you're trying to get better at running, you can't just do that by sitting in a sauna. You have to actually run. And sprinting is much more efficient, in my opinion. But you could do mace bell, kettlebell, steel club. There's a lot of different ways, sled work. I mean, they kind of involve running or type activities. And yoga is also fantastic also, because you could do very intense yoga classes, quick transitions and stuff. You'll be sweating plenty. And plus you're getting your head below your heart. Your body is challenging to pump blood through all your muscles, especially in some of these rotational positions. So, it's relative because you're not going to have the same type of, it's not just the cardio, it's also the capacity to execute that movement. So you can train yourself cardiovascularly. It's just going to be not specific to running. Like doing all those other types of cardio doesn't translate directly to running. You're still going to be like, you might be better than if you didn't do any of the cardio and then tried to run. But if you do all that stuff and running is still going to be specific to that exercise, that movement pattern, it's still unique. All right. Holy shit. What a name. Fiesta con Kelsey. Con Kelsey, XXVII. So is that 27? Fiesta con Kelsey, 27. Papa Swole, what do you think of apple cider vinegar trends first thing in the morning and before meals? I think they can suck my...
Because tickles?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Not good at all for your tooth enamel. I think apple cider vinegar has a lot of benefits if you're like adding it to certain recipes and food. It's great for cleaning things. It's good for like a toner for your skin. There's like 1,000 things for apple cider vinegar. I'm just not a big fan of taking a shot of it. That's kind of like I think that's pretty sure that's been debunked many a time. It might curb your hunger or something like that, but yeah, why wouldn't it? You're just drinking apple cider vinegar. It's like, yeah, I wouldn't be hungry after that either. It's also a natural remedy for acid reflux, but again, it comes down to, why do you have acid reflux? Maybe you shouldn't be eating chips. You eat a bag of potato chips and then I have acid reflux, let me take a shot of apple cider vinegar. Not that this person is doing it, but you can see what I mean right there. You can see what I mean. I want you to suck my balls. Cartman. Aaron, what do you recommend for recovery after sprints so I do not get shin splints after I sprint or run for a while? I get shin splints. Check out the ankle, knee, and hip mobility masterclasses. Doing anterior tibialis activation is tremendous because you're probably running heel to toe. You're probably wearing boots or big old running shoes, and that's fundamentally the problem. So these shoes offset your ankle alignment in a big way. You're elevating your heels, you're shortening your Achilles tendon, you're lengthening your anterior tibialis. So you get a lot of foot flopping. So you get a lot of inflammation in those muscles there. So I would recommend, I'm a big fan of barefoot running or doing everything barefoot, but that's a slow transition. You have to really build up that strength. So doing things like toe lifts, leaning back against a wall is great. You can get a tib blaster where you put plates on it, but you can just do it by lifting your toes, leaning back up against a wall. That's a great way to start. To warm up. So any type of sprinting, any type of exercise, you should be doing some kind of anterior tibialis activation. Yoga is very important, and also lengthening the muscles in the back of your lower leg, like the soleus and the gastrocnemius, doing seated calf raises, but deep stretching, deep squats, and things like that. Because what happens when you're wearing shoes is that it really tightens up the muscles around your ankle in the front and the rear. So you have muscles that are lengthened, over lengthened, deactivated, and very stiff. And you have muscles that are very short, very tight, and overused. And it's kind of, when you get into those tendons and ligaments, it just gets very petrified. You don't get a lot of great blood flow, and it takes a lot of time to rebalance that. But get into working on your anterior tibialis, working on those toe lifts, strengthening the muscles in the front of your foot, and also the extensor, what is it called? The extensor digitorum, the muscles in the top of your foot. Yeah, Vivo barefoots are good. Zero shoes, Vibrams, those are all decent options for neutral shoes and barefoot shoes. Yeah, and it's also like there's a lot of great stretches. We're gonna have a bunch of other more stuff inside the Swole studio and Swole 7. But yeah, most shoes are just awful. Most shoes are awful. you shouldn't be walking on cushions. We're not meant for that. So that's fundamentally the problem. Weaken foot and bone structure, ligaments, tendons. So really important to strengthen those underused muscles. Strengthening and lengthening and massaging and loosening up the plantar fascia on the bottom of your foot. So we have a lot of limitations, especially when we've grown up compressing our toes and compressing our feet. Let's see. Davey Dave, do you know North Florida at all? I'm going there shortly to look at some properties. I don't. I haven't spent a lot of time in the Panhandle, but it is beautiful up there. It certainly is. All right, fam, great questions. Great questions. Guess what it's time for, though? Guess what it's time for? You guessed it. It's time to go deep. It is indeed time to go deep. All right, so are you ready, fam? Let's do it. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. It is time to go deeper. Oh my God, drop some dookie in the comments below. It's time to get in some shit posts. All right, the Daily Swole. We're live. Make sure you share the stream right now because everyone's favorite part when we're all the way in, the balls are slapping. It is fucking epic.
Emotional damage.
You're going to have emotional damage when we put the fucking balls in. Let's see. Sometimes we get questions at the buzzer. Was I ever to sponsor athlete? No, we don't do sponsorships. We don't do sponsorships here on the Daily Swole. No, we don't do that shit. And I don't do that shit. Gypsy Snowwolf, not a question, but on the subject of barefoot shoes. One of the first podcasts I saw on your channel was on the subject 3 years later, and feet feel stronger. Hell yeah, I think it was the second episode. I think it was episode 2. It was about barefoot shoes. So that was an old one. I think it was episode 2 talked about barefoot shoes. No doubt. I've been wearing Vibrams for like 14 years or being barefoot. So I got them when they were hard to find. Like these things were hard to find. You didn't have all these other brands. It was just Vibram. And this was back in like 2009 or something like that. It was like 13 years ago I started wearing these shoes. And my favorite ones are the classics. They look like ballet slippers, but they're the most, you don't feel like you're wearing anything. I don't like the Velcro or the laces on top. I never like those thicker ones. I want as little as possible. It's like wearing a fucking condom. You want the thinnest one possible, or you just go without. Am I right or am I right? Am I right? Come on. Just fucking just put it in.
Your father was a woman.
Yes. Yes. All right. Where do you get the Vibrams? You Google that. Google it online. You can get them anywhere. You can get them. I think we have them in our Amazon store. I think you can get them on Amazon too. They are fantastic. They are great. All right. We got a lot of videos. We got to post. All right. This person. Let's start here. This person or this troll or whatever this person needs a mental asylum.
What's in the box?
This is not a sane person. This is from Mean Fat Girl at Artists Ali on Twitter. And it writes, but to also take on the less ridiculous version of this myth, are there more fat people now than there used to be? Answer, we don't really know. Maybe, but also, so what? People have gotten taller at the exact same rates, and yet no one is concerned. I don't know where this person's getting data from. I don't care. I mean, people are definitely fatter in the United States, and they're also taller, better nutrition, et cetera, et cetera. You can look up a graph that shows the rates of tall in the population and plop in right on top of the chart for fat, and they mirror each other pretty closely. That's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. There's no data on weight past a certain point because people did not have scales. Wow. Wow. Scales for weighing people had to be invented. You don't say. And once they are invented, it takes a while for people to start using them. If you're just listening, there's like a lot of capitals here. This is someone who's not mental. This person is unwell, very unwell. Prior to the early 1900s, we simply do not have reliable data. Can you imagine talking to this person? Reliable data, just screaming randomly. What we have is a myth and people's vibes that this fatphobic eugenics fascist myth must be true. Wow, that's a mouthful. And then they build statistical models to tell them that their vibes are true. which is just more vibes with extra steps. How is this still going on? And how are people, like hundreds of people, liking each of these posts? They can't be real people. Elon, take care of this shit. There are significant structural changes in the daily lives of people that are all blamed on fatness, but have literally nothing to do with individual people's actual sizes. And the structural changes needed to address modern problems would help everyone. I got to read the capitals, but it is impossible to change this system for the better. If everyone is able to be completely distracted the instant they see the eugenics fascist propaganda that is fat phobia, get your shit done together. God damn it. Fucking shit. Fuck. Okay.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
All right. Well, alrighty then. That's all I got there. Wow, that wasn't even coherent. I was expecting something that was actually able to be processed. Let's do one more post. We'll take a couple videos because this one actually is from someone with a human face. This is from the Ashton Barrett. No, I didn't say that it was someone intelligent.
Matt Damon.
I said it was from Ashton Barrett. Fact checkers say true. All right, Ashton says your healthy set point weight is usually not your ideal weight. Are we talking set point again? You're going to have to mourn the loss of that ideal body. I don't got time for that. The body you thought you could achieve and maintain through dieting. Anyone here mourn your body the loss of your ideal? Anyone here mourning? You wear black? What are you doing? I'm mourning the loss of my ideal body. Next step is learning to accept and respect the body you're in right now. You don't have to love it, but could you tolerate it? That's a start. Pursuing intentional weight loss pulls you farther away from your body's signals, erodes body trust, and stands in the way of you fully embracing intuitive eating. Ah, yes. The diet for people who want to just eat donuts and not feel bad about it. But remember, if you want to pursue health, you cannot also pursue intentional weight loss.
Matt Damon.
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
Okay. I don't know about that last part. The caption of all those posts, those were like picture word posts. Your healthy set point weight is likely not the ideal weight you fantasized your whole life. Something that you can be at peace with, I promise. Give it time, okay? Allow yourself to grieve the loss of that ideal. Take all the time you need to navigate life without dieting. Be intentional about reconnecting to your body in positive ways that have nothing to do with your weight. Practice radical self-compassion. Be so gentle with yourself. I will be gentle. And know that there is a better relationship with your body ahead of you. All right.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
All right, fam. Let's go.
There's no crying in baseball.
Now that we're warmed up, make sure you hit that like button and share the stream. It's time to go even deeper. If you thought we were deep, you are sorely mistaken. Time to put the balls in. All right, fam, we got a bunch of videos to choose from. I'm going to let you pick a couple. We're only going to do a couple because we'll be here all night. And plus, we got overtime tomorrow, so it's going to be even deeper. Let's pick a number. Oh, my God. These are all new? Oh, my God. How is there so much content? Who gave these people phones? Seriously. All right. Hold on a second. Why? How do these people have phones? You know what's crazy is like some of these people actually have jobs. Some of these people actually, like, are you passing them in traffic? How do they function in society? I really have questions about this. Like, how do they have questions? A lot of you are choosing number 1, number 2. Oh, there's more to choose from. Pick a number. We're not going to do all of them. 2, 3. Pick a number between 1 and 7. 1 and 7.
What the fuck is that?
1 and 7. I know.
What's in the box?
Oh my God. Pick a number between 1 and 7. 1 and 7. 1 and 7. Holy shit. All right. That was, ooh. We just had, I was like ribeye. Oh, wait. I got a little dried mango coming back up. That was nice. That was nice. Oh, very nice. Okay, let's do Ryan Melton. Oh, hold on. Screen. Ryan Melton with number 5. Ryan Melton. Ryan to the main stage. Ryan to the main stage. Very nice. Everyone, round of applause.
Well, folks, eliminate one tax loophole out of $1.6 trillion worth. $1.4 trillion worth. Out of $1.4 billion, $1.4 billion.
Okay, it's that soundboard gets longer every time I fucking hit it. All right, Ryan to the main stage. Ryan, number 5. This video is titled Positive Body Image. The first screen, it says 5 tips for positive body image this summer. Holy shit.
5 tips for positive body image this summer. Express gratitude. Focus on everything your body can do, not what it looks like.
Oh, express gratitude. Oh my God. That's going to get me healthier. I mean, it might a little bit, right? You know, you feel positive energy, right? Lower stress levels. That's fine. That's fine.
Focus on caring for your body, not changing your body.
All right. I'm going to stop you right there, Chief. Focus on caring for your body, not changing your body. Well, let me tell you this. That's a very sneaky way of saying what you're not going to say because you're a puss. Caring for your body will likely change your body if it needs to be changed. If you take care of your body, it's going to look better. It's going to feel better. It's going to change. Your body's always changing, BTW. Your body's always changing. So if you're 100 pounds overweight, yeah, you better hope your body fucking changes. My God. Good God.
Connect to your body by doing something nice for it.
Yeah.
Become a critical viewer of the media. You're going to hear tons of messaging around weight loss and the thin ideal. Recognize how that messaging makes you feel and move right on past it.
And move right on past it. Yeah, if it hurts your feelings, just move right on past it and keep on eating those Cheetos. You get that. You get it. You get it. Go after it.
Curate your social media feed to reflect body diversity. Follow
body diversity. Yeah, get some fatties in there, get some thin people, get some anorexics in there, get a couple alcoholics. What do we got here? Get a couple meth heads. What else we got here? Yeah, body diversity. I'm going to that's what I'm going to do, Susan. I'm going to take my social media and you know what? Let me curate it to make sure I have body diversity. Oh my God. Why is it always the fucking white chicks that are brains are broken? Jesus Christ. Just go to the fucking gym. Shut up.
people of all shapes and sizes. Notice when your inner critic is taking over and practice self-compassion instead. Talk to yourself like you would your best friend, your mother, your daughter, someone that you're really close to that you respect and love so much.
Okay. All right. In other words, go to the fucking gym. Go to the gym. I wonder what her pronouns are. It fuckhead, maybe. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Curate your social media to celebrate body diversity. Does anyone do that? Does anyone do that? I'm going to make sure I have a lot of diverse bodies in my feed. What? All right. Or just follow people that interest you. Like body diversity. Who cares? Who cares? Maybe you like to watch videos like DIY woodworking. Like, how are you going to find body diversity doing woodworking? Like, I'm trying to find a jacked guy. I'm trying to find a thin black guy. I'm trying to find an Asian trans person that does woodworking. Like, that's not going to work. Okay. Let's see. Let's pick a number. Let's do another video. 1 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. All right. Get that body diversity. Body diversity.
A 3-letter word. Jobs. Jobs.
Body diversity. Body diversity. Yeah, create an echo chamber so you can accept failure. Yeah, surround yourself with a bunch of people that will pat you on the back and tell you it's okay to be fat. It's okay to be unhealthy. Yeah. All right. My lips are dry. All right, let's do a little Pedro. Let's get a little Pedro in the fucking house. El Superman, numero 5. Fuck yeah! All right.
I'm Hubert Cumberdale.
Excellent. Pedro, number 5. This is called, This is called teaching pronouns. Shit. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go, famwise. Teaching pronouns in 3, 2, 1. You don't.
So this one is about pronouns. Now I'm going to start with a preface that you should be talking to your students about pronouns. Everyone has a pronoun and
Oh, God. Everyone has a pronoun.
with a preface that you should be talking to your students about pronouns. Everyone has a pronoun and you shouldn't be assuming what they are.
You should. You should. You got tits, a vag, and long hair or something like that. Like, oh, that's a chick. You can tell when someone's a girl. You can tell when someone's a boy. You can tell, and you don't have to look at their pee-pee or their vajiji. You can tell. The person misjudged wrong pronouns. It's make-believe, your pronouns. Enough. Enough. Teach kids how to add. They're not your children. Stop brainwashing the kids. It's not your responsibility. This is... Any teacher that says this kind of shit should lose their license and be fired immediately. This is disgusting.
Just like you shouldn't assume what someone's name is, right?
No. It's not, oh, God. It's not even close to the same fucking thing. You shouldn't assume what someone's name is. All right, I'll tell you what. The pronouns are literally between two things. It's male or female. The name could be anything. That, there's a lot of options. So it's not even fucking close. It's not even fucking close.
If I went up to you and I was like, hey, George, and you're like, no, my name's Kyle. And I said, no, it's George.
That's not the same thing.
You're like, no, it's Kyle. And then I responded by saying, no, I can tell by the way that you look that you're a George.
We're fucking Susan. Jesus Christ.
Matt Damon.
Well, that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. It sounds like you need to be on a couch and probably, I don't know, not medicated. That's not going to help. You need to get some sun. Have you heard of it? Not what you don't have, but I mean like outside, like SUN.
That would be ridiculous. And that's how ridiculous you sound when you assume people's pronouns.
No.
But I figure that
No one says
anyone
that.
following my page already knows that and is already talking about pronouns with their students.
Good thing this video has 13 hearts, 13 likes, and 1 comment. Good thing. Good thing. All the followers, all the ones that are following you and supporting this content. No one?
So the real tip on how to be more inclusive in your classroom is to stop calling them preferred pronouns. That's horrible. My pronouns aren't a preference. I don't prefer that you call me she, her.
You do.
It's not a preference. It's my gender. Please respect.
It doesn't matter. It's fact. It's reality. Get over it. Get over it. You're not that important. For real. You're not that important. I'm sorry that you were not hugged as a child. That's unfortunate. But I mean, just because you're broken inside doesn't mean that you get to tell other people what they can or can't do. That's why you have your own children. So you can, if you want to brainwash your own children, that's fine. You don't have the right to lie and manipulate someone else's children. That's not what a teacher's supposed to do.
They are my pronouns. They are not my preferred pronouns. They are my pronouns.
They are your preferred pronouns because you chose them. Although they are accurate because you're a female. If you said my name is San, I don't know, your pronouns were Sanjay Gupta or something. I don't know why he's the first person that popped into my head. That would be like, okay, they're all preferred. I mean, I prefer you to call me what I fucking am, which is a man. You can call me a he because that's what I fucking am. I'll call you a her because that's what you are. I don't care if you prefer it. Like, that's irrelevant. Your feelings are irrelevant. Quick, recede to the safe space. Mean words. Mean words.
So in your classroom, just start calling them pronouns. Stop using the word prefer as if, you know, your gender is a preference. It's
oh
not.
My God. Yes, the land of make-believe. If you want to be a tiger, that's your preference. It doesn't matter. You shouldn't be talking about this in the classroom anyway. Welcome, class. Now we're going to do arithmetic. This is irrelevant. You shouldn't be talking about this anyway because it's irrelevant. 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 And you are stupid, eh? Okay, Matt Damon, round of applause.
You need to stop being a lady. Quit worrying. You'll be back on your knees in no time.
Okay, that was nice. That was great. Solid. Oh my God. All right, maybe we got time for two more. Let's do at least one more. Let's see. We got number 1, 2, 3. Tyler, who left the internet on? Indeed. All right, pick a number between 1 and 5. 1, 2, 3, and
just smile and
5.
wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Pick a number. Pick a number. Like, since when does preference matter? It's like, you should call me this. Like, okay, but I won't. But I won't. I won't. You can choose a name. Like, you have a name. Your parents choose a name. They're not going to choose whether you're a boy or a girl. That's kind of what nature's all about. Think about the ego and the self-centered and the obsession with having someone do what you say. It's really fucked up. It's really fucking weird. Like, you're not a special little snowflake. You're one of 7 billion people that will soon be off this earth. Like, your life is a blip in this universe. Like, it's completely worthless. We're all valuable. Not really. Not really. Most people aren't that valuable. Let's be honest. Most people aren't. I'm not saying people should die, but people do die and everyone will die. It's just most people are not very valuable. They just kind of suck off everyone else and they just kind of exist and slide along. You know, a lot of people aren't. I mean, complaining about that kind of shit is just irrelevant. Your feelings do not matter. It's just reality. You're just fighting reality. It's creepy. It's creepy. Don't you have something better to do with your time? Go knit a sweater or something. Go create something. Go get a job. I don't know. Do something. Do something. All right, Joe, let's go with Frosty Balls. Hey, Frosty Balls.
Mr. Strickland. Loud noises.
All right, number 3. This is called Keep Challenging. Keep challenging fat phobia. It's amazing. It's amazing. We never run out of content. Hashtag sick fucking gains. Drop that in the comments down below for a chance to win today's Swole card. We'll give that away shortly. Keep challenging fat phobia. All right, here we go.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
For this video, I'm just going to put a trigger warning right at the front here that I may use some examples of fat-phobic things that people say in recovery sometimes.
Oh,
and
no.
Our responsibility to keep challenging fat phobia within ourselves, even when it relates to our own body image distress, is important.
Oh my God, thank you so much for the trigger warning. Oh, we're going to talk about fat phobic things? Oh, I can't go on. Oh, how am I going to watch this video?
Just as a general warning, I am going to use some examples of fat-phobic comments that people sometimes make when they're expressing body image distress in recovery.
Body image distress?
And why we need to actually keep challenging that. Sometimes in recovery, when you're experiencing a lot of body image distress and it's very intense, it's really easy to say, you know, oh, I feel so fat, or I feel gross, or I feel like huge, or
Stop.
all of those kinds of
I'm triggered.
comments that are really normal for
I'm
people
triggered.
in recovery.
I'm triggered.
And they're really, in those moments, you're in so much distress, sometimes it's hard to think about what you're saying. And while I know folks would say, like, oh, I'm just talking about my own body image, I'm not meaning to, like, project anything to other people, I don't think of other people that way, there's still a responsibility there to change the way that we're talking about our experiences of struggle, and just be considerate of the way that we're speaking, because it does impact those around us, particularly if we're sharing our body image distress with other people in recovery. I would argue, and this is just my personal view, that most people in society carry fat phobia within them, because we live in a culture that's incredibly fat phobic, or at least Western society is incredibly fat phobic.
No, we don't.
And that infiltrates all of us, even people who are very much like for health at every size, all of those kinds of things, anti-diet culture, we still carry fat phobia within
We
us.
just carry it.
Now, that does not make you a terrible person.
It's our burden to bear.
It's hard to unlearn this stuff, but it's still important to look at the accountability that we have as individuals to keep shifting our language around how we express our struggles.
Yeah, keep making shit
while
up.
You may feel like, oh, I would never think of other people that way.
I'm just translating.
I would never judge someone for the size of their body. When you're expressing that you feel fat, that you feel gross, that you feel huge, that you're disgusting, those things still are heard by the people around you. And if those other individuals in recovery are in larger bodies, just think about how that makes them feel.
Are there any women here today?
Jesus Christ. Yo, Catalina, why do they always sound like they're about to cry? Because they're about to fucking cry. Because they're about to fucking cry. Like, this is where we are. This is where we are. This is like the undergunch of our society, and this is what's eroding the base. Like, this is the chunder gunch in our world that we're dealing with.
Part of continuing to challenge fat phobia is doing a lot of internal work and just looking at the way that we use language when we're experiencing distress.
It's internal work.
Have impact. And again, this doesn't mean beating yourself up for having some of those tendencies or just when you're in distress saying some of those things. It is, however, an ask for accountability and continuing to reflect on the way you use language to describe your experiences and to continue to shift those in positive and healing directions.
Okay, we're done. Holy fucking Christ.
Damon. And Newt.
Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. That's so numbing. It's so numbing. I just can't. But what did you? I didn't hear half the shit she said. Like, it's your fault. I love. You know what? At the same time, there is some gems in there when it's like you do a lot of like self-reflection. You know what the fucking crazy shit is? Is that that's referencing us, for example, people that have functioning brains. So it's up to us to do like self-reflection, digging deep, because that fat phobia is fucking in there. Where is it? Where's that fat phobia? Where is it? Where is it? Is it in my abs somewhere? Like, where's the fat phobia? Where is it? Because I take care of my health? Yeah. I need to, it's my fault, right? It's my fault. It's my fault. Man, when someone talks like that without any authority, they just don't, she has no idea what she's talking about. She's literally every victim point in the book. How can you even, this is why these woke-tards are always just desperate for love and attention, because who the fuck would want to spend time with someone like that? Seriously, who would want to spend time with someone like that in the real world? No one. No one. No one would want to spend time with that person. Can you see why they're so desperate to grift? They're so desperate to jump on a hashtag train. Ah, brutal. Let's do one more video. We got to wash that out. Let me see if I could use my sense of taintiness. Ooh, that's a rough, holy shit. Oh my God. We got some good ones here. I don't even know what to choose. I don't even know if I should choose it. Should I choose it? Should I be the one? Oh my God. All right, let's see. We have allowed to have bad body days. We have, is fat a disease? Oh, God. We have medical gaslight and transphobic pediatrician. I might have to do that one. Transphobic pediatrician. Let's fucking do it. Let's do it. Is fat a disease? That's brutal. Transphobic pediatrician. Let's see what we got here from Libs of TikTok.
Pediatrician number 2. After I fired pediatrician number 1, I asked another mom of a trans kid who lives locally for a pediatrician recommendation, and she gave me one. Aside from incessant misgendering from her whole staff, she also said in front of my child that I needed to mourn the loss of my daughter in front of my 9-year-old transgender child. That's something you never say.
I'm so lost.
In addition, she then refused to write a letter.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. There's a correlation. There's a correlation. When people talk that fast, like, you know, everyone knows someone like this. I want to see some comments, right? I want to hear back from all of you. When those types of people that just talk, these are the types of people that complain about every last thing like in a store, they're always complaining at the front desk. They're always whining. They're always like, they're never happy. There's nothing that would make this woman happy. She is so unhappy inside. No one talks like that unless they're just fucking in a constant state of anxiety. I wonder why your child is going through some gender dysphoria. I wonder why. Like, when anyone talks like that, it's like, whoa, calm the fuck down. Seriously. Like, you need to chill out. You need to chill out. It's so common. It's so common. Like, I could just hear this voice at like any customer service desk, at like a Best Buy or anywhere. No, it's not just talking. It's like this type of, the way she's talking too. It's just.
Transgender child. That's something you never say, by the way. In addition, she then refused to write a letter for his name change, stating the fact that he is too young to know himself and refused to connect with his therapist and his endocrinologist. She was the chief of staff at our local hospital. Not only was she disrespecting my son's knowledge of his own self, but she's also disrespecting me.
Hold on a second. How old is this child? The title of this video says Transphobic Pediatrician. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this is fucking child abuse if you are allowing your child to, is it transitioning? Is that what she's saying?
Pediatrician number 2. After I fired...
Pediatrician, how old are you? I mean, I guess you could be at a... Say she's 9? Is that what she said? Or he said, or she...
Pediatrician number 1, I asked another mom of a trans kid who lives locally for a pediatrician recommendation, and
I didn't hear it.
She gave me one. Aside from incessant misgendering from her whole staff, she also said in front of my child that I needed to mourn the loss of my daughter in front of my 9-year-old transgender child.
9-year-old. That's 4th grade, right? 3rd, 4th grade. 9. Your 9-year-old transgender child. Let me tell you something. You have a 9-year-old. How does this woman still have this child? How has CPS not like taken this child away? Some people should not be having kids. It's a sick world. It's a sick world. It's a sick fucking world. I mean, look. I mean, evil is a strong word. But evil doesn't always have fucking horns, right? And a pitchfork. Like, yeah, I'm the devil. The devil, Bobby Boucher, it's the devil. Foosball's the devil. There's some evil shit in this fucking world. And sometimes it comes in the form of a Karen with a receding hairline. Like, this is some fucked up shit. Right? It's not always some man with a little skinny mustache, yeah. Everybody that gets on the train, there's different types of evil. And this is one of them. Wow. Let the child be 9 years old. Let the fucking kid be 9 years old. Let the kid be 9. A 9-year-old. What did you pretend? Like, you used to fucking pretend with your friends and play outside and just fucking superheroes and shit like that. I mean, 9, you're kind of getting to the point where you're maturing a lot more. No, I think evil's a very, very good word for shit like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to listen to the whole rest of it. James says she's literally saying the chief of staff told her she's wrong and she doesn't believe that. I mean, she said she went to like, what, a second pediatrician, and the whole office misgendered her child, and that the chief of the hospital or the chief of staff or something like didn't agree with her. She's like, oh my God, it was awful. So the mother is reinforcing this shit. Why? Yeah, let's talk about this for a second too. Yvonne brings up, and this is really the point I'm trying to make here. Yvonne says, why the fuck does the kid even know what being trans is? Yeah.
Loud noises! Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn!
Why does the kid even know what that is at 9? Why? Like, why does the child even know about that? Is it the school? Is it the mother? Either way, it's wrong. Why does the child have any awareness of that? And why is the mother feeding into this? Yeah, I think it's some of that, Kenny. I think in some of these cases it is. Kenny says, pretty bored with her life, has to make things up about her kids. It's possible. A lot of parents live through their children, right? With sports and stuff like that. There's a lot of living through your child. I mean, that's very common, right? You have parents, right? Like parents that are at Little League games that just get way too intense about it and are yelling at the umpire. It's like, bro, it's fucking T-ball. Like, let the fucking kids be kids. You know, I still think you should have winners and losers. I don't believe in 8th place trophies. Like, oh, we're just playing soccer, but no one wins. Like, no, a team should win, but it's not that serious at that age. Like, let them fucking enjoy. Let them learn how to play well and learn good sportsmanship, right? Learn how to play as a team. It doesn't really, the point is, it doesn't really matter who wins and loses. If anything, it's important for kids to learn how to lose graciously and work hard to be better to win in the future. Like, you should wait till you get a little bit older to start really getting super competitive. It depends on the kid. It depends on the sport. It depends on the situation. But, you know, people that just get too intense and they weren't successful as a child or an athlete and they're trying to live through their children, you know. Right? They're trying to live through the child rather than let the child be who they are and who they're going to grow up into. They're a different person. They're not you. They're not a little miniature you. They're their own person. You have to guide them. You're not trying to force them into a fucking box. Ironically, this woman is. You know, when you're younger like that and you're playing sports, it's about teamwork. It's about playing well with others and getting along with your teammates and other kids and learning the value of hard work and working as a unit and as a team and blah, blah, blah. I mean, we're just speculating, but it's really terrible. Nick, I'm willing to bet it's the mom and the school. It's probably both. TCAP recipes. These types love to be oppressed. I worked at Walmart for a long time. I've had to deal with my share of these assholes. Oh, God, I can imagine what you dealt with. Baba Yaga, 2002. It's definitely the mother's fault. Oh, Jesus Christ. James, Discovery Plus is coming out with Generation Drag, and they're literally kids on the show. For fuck's sake. Pedro, oh my God, my son plays with his boy and girl toys. I guess that means he is confused and wants to be both. Oh, that's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it means. We've talked about that before. I told you. I mean, I remember I wanted Barbies or something when I was little. Like, I remember, like, kids do that. Kids are curious, aren't they? They're curious, not about their sexuality. They're just curious about things. Like a kid will look at a rock or like a butterfly for hours. They'll just look at grass and they'll just play in the sand and be like, kids just want to play with shit. They're like, what's that? Let me touch it. It's like a puppy. You know, Rufus is going to fucking go outside and like, ooh, look, a stick. I see him like going down and like we're walking in the grass and he just puts his head down, comes up eating something. Like, what the fuck is that? It's a goddamn rock. I'm like, bro, that's a fucking rock. What are you doing with that? It's like a kid. Like, kids just get curious. They want to do shit. Let's see. Catalina, these are iPad kids with way too much information in their hands and too little education. It's the parents too. If you're a parent and you're letting your child have an iPad, one, it should be limited as fuck. That's my opinion. Also, you need to have those controls locked down. Like, you cannot just let your child take a phone or an iPad and just do whatever. That's not safe. Number one, it's not safe, but it's just not safe for many different ways. Kaylin, my toddler loves rocks and bugs. Yeah. Jarella, I had He-Man toys as a little girl. So now let's say if Jarella, you know, you're a little girl and you have He-Man toys, I guess that means you were supposed to be a boy. Jarella, don't you feel like He-Man, nice and strong? Do you want to be a boy, Jarella? Do you want to be a boy? Yeah. Oh, Jarella, she's my boy. like, have you seen these videos of parents actually remember? Oh God, it's a very specific video. I remember there was a video of a mother and a child, and we did it on the show. And the mother was like reinforcing to the child, like, you're a little girl, right? Like, yeah. Like, didn't you tell everyone what you wanted to be? You don't want to be a boy. You want to be a what? And she's like, a girl. Like literally feeding into a 5-year-old's delusion. We did this. It was months ago, but some of you might remember it. Like the little boy was on the camera. It was fucking creepy as shit. Baba Yaga. I love rocks too. Everyone loves some rocks. Yvonne, and here I thought toys and clothes didn't have a gender, but a girl playing with a toy car means she's trans. Yeah, it's a clown world for sure. It went from 0 to 100, Jarella. We're living in a very sick world all of a sudden. It really got out of hand fast. I mean, this was already bubbling under the surface, but it seems like it really ramped up super fucking fast. But this shit is not reversible, especially if you start doing, and the problem is you start having a 9-year-old or an 8-year-old, and then these women, these fucking Karens or Susans, whatever you want to call them, are starting to put their children on puberty blockers. It gets fucking insane. It gets dark real quick. Can you imagine? Yes, he does. Lock on 360. He most certainly does. Can you imagine what the suicide rate is going to be in like 5, 10, 15 years? I'm not talking about the deaths from like people just dropping dead because of like the vaccines and shit like that. I'm talking about just hardcore, as if people aren't hardcore depressed already. Can you imagine what the outcome? And of course, it's going to be as suppressed as possible. Like, oh, it couldn't have possibly been that. Sure, it couldn't have possibly been the puberty blockers that you were on. It's going to be fucking frightening. It's going to be frightening. It's going to be so, it's going to be, this is like really going to be the hard, this is going to be the genocide. And the problem is, it's going to be the genocide from the parents. And that's the most evil shit. When the parent, like you're literally, who said that? Who said that? Let me scroll up. Who said that? I missed the comment. Who said you're taking away kids' innocence? Why can't I find the comment? I just saw it. It's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. I don't know. I can't find it. Oh, Kenny, they're ruining the innocence of children. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, but at the same time, so you hear a lot of these stories of people coming out regretting, talking publicly, right? They're talking publicly about how they regret going on puberty blockers and X, Y, and Z. But then those stories are getting suppressed, and those stories are getting, and these people are getting canceled. They're getting blocked. These stories are not getting out. Why? Why would those stories not? Don't you think that's kind of important when you have people coming out literally telling you, I wish I didn't do that so young. I wish I didn't have those surgeries that are irreversible. And what was that book? What was that book that woman wrote? Irreversible Damage. That's scary. You can't undo this shit. Like you're having surgeries, you're taking these like chemically castrating kids, and it's very dangerous. You can't undo that. What's wrong with someone growing up, developing, and then when they're 20, 25, 30, they're deciding that they want to make this decision, and it's a big decision. It's like, well, then they wouldn't have had all these other issues. You got to let people go through puberty. You can't be setting this stuff because you're setting them up for disaster. It used to be you grow up and like, oh, I think I like men. Okay, you're a gay man. Then be a gay man. Then go be a man with other men. You don't have to like try to make yourself a woman. Like that never, I can't say never. Like it, how often does that actually work out well? You always look like a man. You look like a man. People know. You can see with your eyes. It's very obvious. 999 times out of 1,000. And it just leads to a lot of stress and all the issues on the side. It's not like sunshine and rainbows. People deal with tons of health issues and psychological issues. And it's just like you're fighting biology. It's really unfortunate that if you want to do this if you want to do that as an adult, that's your decision. It's your life. That's what a free country hopefully allows you to do. You can think what you want about it, but people have the right to do what they want as, you know, if they have full body autonomy, if you know, they have full body autonomy, it's their life, they're an adult. But if you're a child, you can't make that choice. And if you're getting fed into this delusion, I mean, fuck, how long did you believe in Santa Claus for? How long did you believe in Santa Claus for? Like kids believe in Santa Claus till they're 5 and 6 sometimes. Like, do you remember when you thought, I remember I noticed that Santa Claus and my mom's handwriting started to look really similar. I forget how old I was, but I'm like, that handwriting looks really, really similar to my mom's handwriting. I don't know. I think maybe 5 or 6, something like that. 5 or 6, you kind of realize, oh shit, sorry, TCAP. Oh, if you're listening to this with your child, oopsies, earmuffs. Well, too late. All right, TCAP, I wanted to be a Power Ranger when I was 10. Oh yeah. Yep. I wanted to be all right, so you wanted to be a Power Ranger when you were 10. And this mother is like encouraging this boy to be a girl or whatever it was, or vice versa when he was like 9. Don't necessarily want to be a Power Ranger at 39, just saying. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, we laugh about that, but that's pretty much the same thing. Nick, I also enjoyed Sailor Moon for a bit. Guess that means I was a girl. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember. Let's see. I remember Santa swearing when he dropped the present. Sounded like my dad. I was 5. Fuck. Yeah. So, I mean, imagine it's like not that long. 5, 6. I mean, it's a lifetime of development. It's so long. Like, you know, your maturity from like 30 to 33 is not that, like, right. 30 to 35. 30 to 35 is no big jump, right? I mean, you might learn a lot of life lessons, but you're not changing a ton 30 to 35. I know, because I recently went through that. That's 5 years. When you go from 5 to 10, that is enormous difference. Okay. It's like a 3-year-old to an 8-year-old, kind of a huge difference. Don't you think? A 5-year-old to a 10-year-old, huge difference. As you get older, it becomes less important, but that's a completely different child. Yeah. I grew up on Ghostbusters and Ninja Turtles too. Yeah. I guess I wanted to be a boy. All right. So we know where this goes. And unfortunately, a lot of kids are going to suffer lifelong consequences, but we're still going to be here. And guess what? When they do suffer consequences or not, I guess we're going to be here making content about the videos that they post on TikTok or whatever, Schmicktalk or whatever comes up next. So when these kids get older, they're going to make videos, and I guess we'll be covering those too. So yay. We'll be ranting on videos from them in about 10 years. So we'll see how that goes. Not going to be well. All right. So Sick Fucking Gains. Here we go. All the throwback cartoons in the comments. Sick Fucking Gains. Falcon. Take us away, my friend. Let's see what we got here. SFGs. Everyone's talking Power Rangers in the comments. Sick Fucking Gains. Oh, that was on point. All right, we got a winner. Phoenix to the main stage. Congratulations. Phoenix on. Congratulations, Phoenix. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swolecard 20 Schwam 83. In the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email will get you this motherfucking Swole card ASA to the motherfucking P. Congratulations, Beaches. And remember, tomorrow is FEF. Don't miss out on FEF tomorrow. We got an amazing bonus overtime segment afterwards. Don't miss out on that. It's time to close this nut up. Congratulations, Phoenix, to the main stage. Phoenix to the main stage. We got a little cock piano coming up in just a moment, and we will take some soundboard requests. Drop that in the live stream chat right now, and I shall fart in your general direction.
I fart in your general direction.
Papa's taking requests. Getting my man cactus ready. Let's see if I can keep this streak going.
There's Tiny Tuck, Typical Tuck, Total Tuck, and the Tyrannical Tuck.
I have milk, Greg. Could you milk me?
I will rain down on a godly fucking firestorm upon you.
There are no more shenanigans, no more tomfoolery, no more ballyhoo.
Emotional, damn it!
You switch the samples.
I'm prepared to say that I have a record of over 40 years and that I'm going to beat Joe Biden. Look at my record.
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. We choose truth over facts.
Nailed it. Oh, nailed it.
Nothing but a shadow. Lifeless eyes, black eyes like a doll's eye.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
I'll be back tomorrow, baby. We'll be back. Ooh, gotta make it back again. Another victory.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Nailed it again. Fam, join us tomorrow for FEF. Very excited about tomorrow's FEFcast. Fuck 'em Friday. It's going to be awesome. And remember, after tomorrow's episode, we have our overtime segment, so don't miss out on that. Exclusively for members, join us inside Swole TV. And of course, take a look-see right here at our Swole events coming up in May. It's going to be an epic adventure. And we got the P3S3 drop in just 17 days. We got Balls Deep for Summer, major release party on May 30th. And of course, our 6 years of Swole event coming up right around the corner on May 8th. And it's going to be awesome. And don't forget to jump on the brand new apparel over there at papaswolio.com. Use code DailySwole for 10% off. Go and check it out. Got a lot of great designs. And plus, we have so many other different options over there at papaswolio.com. And check the show notes down below to learn more about the special offers we have going on for memberships. Use code SWOLE20 at checkout for unlimited memberships. Go give a look-see. If you are just kind of beating around the bush, you're new here, go check out everything we have, the free downloads. Everything is down below. And tomorrow, FEF is going to be fucking lit. So I'll see you there, fam. Peace, my geese. Deuce, my goose. Ya boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now the king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint you. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element.